Hello students, in this video we are going to discuss about the second chapter of class 9 chemistry, that is matter around us pure. As we had discussed about matter earlier, that matter is anything which has mass and occupies space. Now in this chapter we are going to discuss about the classification of matter on the basis of chemical composition. So let's get started. Matter can be classified into two categories. The first one is pure and the second one is mixture. Remember, we are classifying the matter on the basis of its chemical composition. Okay. So what are pure matter? Pure matters generally contain only one type of particles. It could be in the form of atom or it could be in the form of molecule. So some examples are like copper, magnesium, H2O, water, aluminium, gold or silver, and so on. So these are some examples. One more thing we have to notice, that in the pure category, the components are chemically combined. The components are chemically combined, and because they are combined chemically, so that is why they cannot be classified, they cannot be separated by a physical method. Okay. So in the case of mixture, they contains more than one substance. Mixtures contain more than one substance. Okay, and they combine physically. Mixtures combined physically, so that is why they can be separated. The component of mixtures can be separated by any physical methods. Examples are like air, tea, salt solution, water solution, milk, and so on. Air is a mixture because it contains more than one type of substances. It contains approximately 78% nitrogen, approximately 21% oxygen, approximately 1% argon, and approximately 0.04% it contains carbon dioxide. So these are different type of substances, and one more thing we have to notice, that they do not combine chemically, they combine physically in the air, and that is why air can be separated, the component of air can be separated by a physical method known as fractional distillation. In this process, fractional distillation, there is repeated compression, there will be a repeated compression of air, and that is how it can be converted into the liquid, and then further it can be separated into its components like nitrogen, oxygen, and so on. Now milk is also in the category of mixture because milk contains fat and protein as well. The ratio of fat is different in the milk as well. And in air there could be some dust particles and some more pollutants can be mixed in the air as well. So this is the example of a mixture. And if we talk about the pure substance further can be classified into the elements and compounds. So elements, as we had discussed about that, the elements, it can contain only one type of atom. Okay, because elements are the simplest form of matter. Elements are the simplest form of matter. They cannot be divided into further things. Okay, so like copper, gold, silver, magnesium, sodium, potassium, these are some elements. Elements also can be classified in metal, non-metals, and metallites, but here we will not talk about that. So elements contain only single type of atoms inside them. Okay, they cannot be divided further. And if we talk about compound like H2O, different kind of atoms joined together, HCl, HNO3, but the main basic thing is they combined chemically, as we had discussed earlier, and they combine in a fixed ratio. The component of compound combine in a fixed ratio. They combine in a fixed ratio. Like from anywhere if you take water H2O, then there would be 2 atoms of hydrogen and 1 atom of oxygen are there. So the composition is fixed in the case of compound. Now let's talk about the mixture. Mixture can be further classified into 2 categories. That is, the first one is homogeneous, and the second one is heterogeneous. What are homogeneous? Like example is salt solution. Salt solution or sugar solution. Salt solution means salt, when salt is added in water, then it distributed uniformly, okay, it distributed uniformly, and it shows only one single phase. So that is why we can say this is a type of homogeneous. So we can define the homogeneous mixture as when the component of mixture distributed uniformly, then this type of mixture is known as homogeneous. And its opposite heterogeneous, like sand in water. What happens when we add sand in water? After some time, the sand will settle down at the bottom of the beaker in which the water is taken. Okay, that means there would be 2 phases. We can observe sand and water separately. So that is why 2 phases are there, and that means we can also call it that the component of heterogeneous mixture are not distributed uniformly. So that is how we can define the heterogeneous mixture. So this is about matter and their classification. I hope it's clear. Thank you.